everyone, it is Bashir again. Today I'm going to introduce to you to a very important package in R called dplyr. First, let me create a new script. We are going to start off from where we stopped last time, and today we are going to look at data pre-processing or data wrangling, data visualization using dplyr. First of all, like I said, when you're starting your R Studio, make sure you set a working directory. Let's use the same working directory like last time. So mine was on the desktop, called it tutorials, and click on more, then set working directory. Before we begin, let me introduce to you to new tricks. If you want to clear your console, mine has a lot of things. If you want to clear your console, press Ctrl plus L, Ctrl L, and everything is gone. I'll also show you how to clear your environment. You see, my environment is so congested. So let's say I want to remove flight 4. You can just type RM, then you choose what you want to remove. Let's see, flight 4. Control Enter, or can just select and press Run. Okay, object flights. Oh, this is not flights, this is not the spelling. Actually, it was fights. Yeah, it's gone. That's how you remove something from your environment. If you want to remove everything, if you want to clear your environment, you just type remove list equals ls. Here you clear everything. Everything is gone. So we can start from where we stopped. You can decide to open your image. I don't know what you named your image. Mine was called tutorial. You can open your image and start from there. Or you can start afresh, I mean on a new worksheet or a new script. So today I'm going to teach this. Actually, it is introduction to dplyr. So dplyr is a package in R which is used in data pre-processing, data wrangling, so data visualization. So start by installing the package. Install.packages dplyr. Make sure you're connected on the internet. Me, I won't. You can select this and press run. I won't install it because I already have it. So after installation, you can recall it in the library dplyr. This time no quotations. No, that's on the spelling. Dplyr, it's there. So it's already here. So after that, we are going to start off by importing a file. I didn't show you how to import a file into your environment, how to import data. I'm going to show you here. Let's say I want to import flights equals, we want to import a CSV flights data, this one. You want to import this. You can just click on it and say import dataset. That's far easier. You can just click on it and import dataset. You press import after it has shown you a preview here. But another way you can just say we are giving it a name flights equals read.csv, then in quotes you must have set your working directory. It has to be in your working directory, flights data.csv, and it comes here. So I know you don't have this flights data, so I'm going to remove that flights data. So I'm going to show you how to get this flights data. This is data from flights of USA in 2013. So it has a package. You can install the package. Install packages, NYC flights 13. So install that package, then start the package by saying library NYC flights 13. By recalling the package, it's already there, but if you want the data here, then we shall say flights equals data dot frame NYC flights 13. I guess it's the one. No, it's not the one. NYC flights. It's just simple flights. Yeah, it's simple called flights. Let's see what is the NYC flights. Okay, this is the, you see, this is what is in NYC flights. It has these it has airlines, airports, flights, planes, weather. So we wanted only this data set. That's why it's called flights. It's not called NYC flights. NYC flights, the package that has everything. So if we wanted only flights, this could be another way. Just call it maybe flights 2 is equal to, that could be another way. It's the same data you can see. So but we can remove one. I want to make these videos short such that you can understand well. You can clear this by pressing Ctrl L. So we have our data. You can view by double clicking it. That's a quick view. Or another quick view, you can type head. You can know head flights. So it shows you the first six lines of the data, which has year, month. Then you can also check for the last by typing tail. Shows you the last. I think oh, this is a lot. So you can also say maybe the last two. By giving an option to, you want the last two rows, I think. Yeah. just 2 rows you get, you can see. So this is a simple quick way to view your data. So by that we go to something else. If you want to know the number of columns and the number of rows, this is simple. I'll just copy. So if you want to know the number of columns in your data set, you can just see here 19 variables, this observation, but you want to know the number of columns. There are 19 columns. Number of rows. So you just type this command ncol, nrow, number of column, number of rows. If you want to know the variable names or the column names, you say col names, that's the command, and it shows you what's in the column name. Year, day, flight, hour, and everything. So let's go ahead. Okay. Selecting variables. Let's say I shall use that format in order to not forget how I want to move. Let's start to use the dplyr. If you want to use the dplyr, then you have, we already recalled it, library dplyr. Okay, let's start to use it by selecting variables. If you want to select two, let's say month, year, month, and day, only from this data set, we can create another data frame with only year, month, and day. So we can call that flights 2 is equal to, then we are selecting from flights. There is this percentage greater than percentage. It is not called percentage greater than percentage. It is called a pipe. It pipes like it joins commands, as we shall see. So from flights, we are creating flights 2 from flights database, and we are selecting only year, month, and day. So let's view. Double click. We have selected year, month, and day. This is helpful if you have very many data sets and you only want a few variables to analyze. You select these few variables and deal with those. So we have created a new data frame with only these 2 variables. So let's go ahead. What is the next? Let's say we want to hide all drop variables, these same variables. Okay, let's say you want to drop all hide variables, year, month, and day. We are creating flights 3, another data frame. You realize everything I create another data frame. It's very important to do it that way, because you don't change the original data frame. You don't want to change the original database. So you create another one, flights 3, and by putting this minus at the beginning, it means you are dropping them. So let's check. You see, there is no month, there is no year, there is no day. So this is also helpful if you want to remove some variables and remain with the other. You can just remove. So let's see what else. Hide columns that contain. You can hide any column with a matching name. Okay, yes. For example, if you want to hide a column, contain time. You see, do we have time somewhere? Is it? No, let's see. So let's create flights 4. So in this flights 4, we don't want, whereas you can use equals, you can use this sign, so no problem, don't worry. You can create flights 4 from flights and only, and select or remove, don't select anything that contain, use the contains command that contains time. And when we do that, we don't have anything that contains time. You see, we have no time anywhere. Unlike in this one, we had time of arrival, time of what. Okay. So let's see. Select can be used to rename. Yes, that's true. Okay. The select command can be also used to rename columns throughout all the columns not mentioned are dropped. Okay, let's say we want to rename distance. So if let's first check our let's change which one. Well, distance to dist. So let's create flights 5. Oh, no space. Is equal. We are selecting from flights. Make sure the spellings are okay. From flights. It even gives you options. So you pipe percentage greater than percentage. Select. We want to rename. This is for distance. This is for distance. Okay, let's check and see. See, we have already selected distance and we have renamed it. Okay, they rename. Okay, you can rename anything else. So you can use also the rename command to do the same work as select. So let's put this as select flights 6. So let's rename destination. Where is destination? Okay, dest. We are renaming dest. Okay, as destination. So let's check. So the rename leaves the variable within the data frame, but it just changes its name, like you see here. Whereas select, it selects only that. What else? Let's go to filter function. So the filter function, it's also another function in dplyr. Dplyr is the package. Don't forget we are in dplyr, the package that we are using. It has all these functions, the select, the rename, then we have the filter function. So let's say we want details of flights for January. So we shall create flights 7 for only January. That means we are filtering out January from the data set flights. We are filtering the month is equal to January. Use the double equal sign. This double equal sign, how do I say it? Equivalent, it's called the equivalent, is equivalent to 1. So it's not the same as this. So after creating this, let's control enter and we see. Okay, the entire data frame is there, the entire data set, but only for January. As you can see, the observations have even changed from this to this. So even if you scroll down, it will be only January. That's what we have selected. So you can, let's first see, let's filter details for carrier. So if we want only details for carrier called AA, first of all, we can see what is inside the carrier by typing this command, unique, then from flights, use this $sign, we go to carrier to look what other levels are in carrier. We have U, AA, B6, DL. So the unique tells you the levels in carrier and their names. So if you want details of to select only the details of carrier, we can just filter. You can copy this command and paste. Oh, this flight 8, we are filtering carrier. And for words, we maintain our quotation marks. So let's see. Okay, carrier is here. It's only AA throughout. You won't find anything else. So that's the beauty. So let's see. You can also decide to filter those details of January for carrier AA. This is what you will do. You can try out different things on your own. You can say maybe for the month of September and carrier US. So you use these commands. You can put and, all, and, then comma. It's the same thing. So we go to another thing. Let me teach you about this. So let's display flights between deep time 500 and 600. What do you think? What shall we do? Let's create flights 9 is equal to, we are selecting from flights. So we are filtering deep time. What's the name there? Deep time. Is it the real? It's called depth time. Depth time. So you have to put the right word, how the variable was named. So between 500 and 600. So this will be greater or equal to 500 all depth. Actually, it gives you the options. The depth time is less than or equal to 600. There we are. So depth time, you see, it will be in 500 and 600. Oh, this is, no, this is something else. Depth time between, this is depth time, 500, 600, 500, 600. You won't find anything more. But we can do the same thing if we use the between command. You get? So we can filter using the between command. So we can create flights 10 is equal to, we are selecting from flight. That's our mother database. You don't want to mess with it. Filter depth time. Oh, we are using between. Okay. Between depth time, comma, 500, comma, 600. Oh, it's here. You see, it's the same thing. So we have done it in two ways, but similar result. So that's a bit of R. So we can also filter without missing airtime. So you can, there are a lot of ways where you can use these filter functions. So this one is to filter. By the way, if you want to know if there is a missing, you can just type is NA. Let's say we're dealing with flights, dollar. What are they asking? Airtime. There are no missings here. So is NA, you want to know, you are asking, is there a missing? Is there NA between in the database of flights and variable airtime? Okay, there is true here. There is a missing. There are trues here. That means they are missing. So if you don't want to select don't want any missing, you want to drop the missings, you can filter the missings. Filter this exclamation mark at first means not missing airtime, because you won't find anything missing airtime here. There's even airtime, it's here. So you won't find any NAs. So if you ask is NA, is there missing in flight 11 and airtime, I think you'll get false throughout. There is a way to find missings, which is a good way. I'll teach you that later. You can know if there are any missing and how much missing in your database. Anything, I will show it to you, but later on. So you can know that this database, this variable has this number of missings, and these are the percentages in a simple way. So let's go ahead. You can use the slice function to filter rows by these positions. So if you want to filter the rows in these positions, you can use the slice command, or the slice. In filter, you select slice. Okay, the group by, I didn't want to tell it to you right now, it will be too much. I think group by, I'll teach you group by in the next tutorial. But dplyr is a big package, it has a lot of things, so that's why I want to go slowly on it. And it is a very important package in data analysis using R. Very, very important. So you have to learn it. So we can create flights 12 is equal to, we want to slice any data in these positions. That's what we want to remain with. There are only 6 observations from these positions. So in the next tutorial I'll teach you about group by function, and then arrange, the filter, how to combine group by, then filter, then summarize. So I'll be teaching you about that. It is so good. You can select from a group, then filter out within that group what you want, and remain with only that and deal with that. That's how good R is. So in the meantime, let's stop our tutorial here. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials. Don't forget to save your scripts. I'll call this episode 2. Don't forget to save your scripts. Don't forget to save the image. You can decide to save your image, you can or not, so it depends on what you want. You can save the image, you may not. I'm not going to save the image, I have saved the script. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, give me a like. You can put down a comment. If you want these scripts, I'll give them to you.